It's my boyfriend's birthday tomorrow, and look what I got him. I gave it to him early, and I think it goes without saying that he absolutely loved it, and I'm the greatest girlfriend ever. Hi everyone, it's Clarice, and it's Saturday, so that means it's time for another Saturday Reads to tell you about what I've been reading and what I plan to read. You know how last week I said stress makes me read more? Well, that's not entirely true. Because basically how that works is, at a normal level of stress, I read a decent amount. But when I'm really stressed, I want to just spend any free time that I may have reading, because all I want to do is escape during those moments. You know, the thing is, right now, I'm at this level of stress, which means that as much as I want to read, I simply am too busy and don't actually have the time to do it, which is a shame. So long story short, I didn't get much reading done this week. I didn't finish any books at all. I did manage to read almost 200 pages of The Host, so that's only because yesterday I was able to read about 100. So the rest of the week I barely got to read because I simply didn't have time. But fortunately, I'm a week away from freedom, and by this time next week I will have been done with all my requirements for this entire academic year. So I'm just comforting myself with that. And also last week, most of my requirements were for general subjects, which I find kind of boring. At least this week, they're all major subjects. Stressful, but ultimately way more exciting. So at least I'm more motivated to do work this week than I was last week. Going back to books, while I've been intrigued and interested since the very beginning of this book, it was yesterday when I was reading it that I could just feel myself getting sucked into this, and I think I'm actually going to really enjoy it. So I do look forward to finishing this, hopefully this week. I think it goes without saying that while this is the book that I read this last week, this is also the book that I'm currently reading. And if I'm able to somehow finish that 600-page book this week, I will probably either read World War Z by Max Brooks or Fluke by Christopher Moore. It probably depends on my mood. I really don't think that I'm in the mood to read World War Z, but we'll see. Fluke, I'm not actually sure what it's about. I just know it's about a whale. But it's written by Christopher Moore, and I love Lamb so much that it made me want to read all the rest of his books. So if I don't manage to read Fluke next week, I'll probably read it the week after. And even though I don't know what this is about, I am still somewhat excited to get into reading it. So those are my reading plans for this week. What do you plan to read this week? Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter, friend me on Goodreads if you haven't yet. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!